You want to know that, you're saying that the food plan is pretty repetitive and you want to know, what can I have? And what we'd like you to do is be able to answer that question for yourself by using MyFitnessPal. So I'll show you exactly an example of how I would do that if I want to swap out foods but still hit the same number of calories and macros: protein, carbs, fats. So first thing I'll do is I'll just go to the food section. Okay. Now once you've entered in a whole day for this, you don't need to keep entering day after day if it's the same. What I'll do is, I know what my total daily calories should be because I've entered in my days for 1 week. But now if I want to swap out, I'll just use it for the swap. So I'll give you an example. If I'm on the female nutrition plan, let's type in typically what we'd have for lunch. So we'd have 4 ounces of chicken breast. So I'm going to put 4 ounces of chicken, and I'll put breast. If you guys hear licking in the background, that's just the dog licking her feet. Alright, anyway, that was completely unnecessary. 4 ounces grilled chicken breast, perfect. So I'll add that. Alright. Then we have 1 cup of cooked rice. So I'll type in 1 cup of cooked rice. Hit search. Brown rice, white rice, doesn't really matter to me. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So we'll throw that in. And it says 2 cups of veggies. So for veggies, let's say, just for argument's sake, I'm going to go have peas, and I'll have 2 cups of peas. Alright, now you don't have to do generic. I really don't care what brand it is, but there just happens to be a generic one here. It says half a cup of peas. So to get 2 cups, I need 4 servings. Add that to my food diary. And boom. These are the numbers I want to hit. I want to have about 540 calories, 70 carbs, not a lot of fat, 40-ish grams of protein. Now this carb number is actually pretty high just because I chose to have peas as the vegetable. It's not super high, but peas is a little higher than other things. So let's say we want to swap out. I'll go down to a different section so I can compare numbers and not mess with these. Let's say I wanted to have spaghetti and meatballs and a salad. Okay? So let's add food. Now, to compare like for like, we want to stay away from wheat. Let's go with rice noodles. Right? So we'll say rice noodles, because you can get brown rice spaghetti. And let's try the same again. We want 1 cup. Cooked. Let's see what this says. Half a cup of cooked rice noodles. Right? So we're going to need 2 servings there to get to a cup. Alright, now we're going to have meatballs. Most often that's ground beef. So let's say extra lean ground beef. And we'll try the same again, 4 ounces. Ground beef, extra lean, what's this say? That's 6 ounces. We want 2/3 of that. We can give it a shot. So 2/3 of 6 ounces is 0.66. Add that to the food diary. Okay? And then we were going to have a salad. So let's say 2 cups of spinach. Baby spinach, just because I like it more. 2 cups. Okay. Brilliant. And we know we're going to want dressing on the spinach. So let's add something simple. We'd have like 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a couple of tablespoons of balsamic. Olive oil, 1 tablespoon. There it is. And we'll add our balsamic. Ooh. Balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon. And let's say we'll have 3 of those. Okay. Now you could go and add a whole bunch of stuff, more veggies, because veggies are almost empty calories, right? But you can see not totally. But for argument's sake, let's take a look at this. Okay, comparing 600 calories, 550. Not that far off. Okay? Carbs, 55. This actually is higher, 69, because of the peas, which is interesting, right? Protein, 40 versus 38. Not a lot of difference. Sodium, this is going to be much higher. We're not tracking sodium. I wouldn't worry too much about it. And if we threw spices on here, and I would encourage you to spice up your food different ways to make it taste different, that would be much higher. But really and truly, this is pretty like for like, right? You got 45 calories with balsamic. Have 2 tablespoons instead of 3. You could play with this if you wanted to make it the exact same numbers. But this is exactly what I do. So now, if I want to swap out the meal, I use these amounts, and now I can have spaghetti and meatballs in a salad instead of grilled chicken breast, rice, and veggies. And that's how you do flexible dieting. Follow the same numbers, but eat anything you want, provided you're hitting the same numbers for calories, carbs, fat, and protein. All right, gang. So give this a shot, and if you find good, good meals that swap out, share it on Facebook. Everyone would love to know. Later, gang.